Hola, hola, it's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, good morning. What is good? What is going on? We're going to talk about anger today. Very important topic, I think, especially right now. It's a topic that we don't discuss much, and it's something that I myself have struggled with my entire life, okay? So if you ever say, what has been your struggle? What has been the emotion that messes with you the most? The emotion that messes with me the most and that has messed with me the most has been anger. And I think it's important that we talk about it, right? Growing up, I grew up in Boston. I grew up in a marginalized community it was hectic. My upbringing was hectic. There was a lot of physical abuse. There was a lot of sexual abuse. There was a lot of trauma, a lot of pain in my upbringing. And as a child, I've been doing some work. I'm in a course with Gabor Mate. He is incredible, and he's teaching so much. And I love trauma. I work a lot with trauma, with a lot of women that have trauma because I had it myself. So I love trauma. I love talking about it. There is so much truth in your trauma. And when you uncover that, your life is like next level, right? So he was sharing this concept about like a crab, like a hermit crab. You know the crab? It's in this tiny shell, this hermit crab. And after a while, the crab has to grow, or the slug has to grow, or the snail has to grow. Whatever the animal that lives in a fucking shell has to come out and has to grow. And he was saying that this little hard shell that keeps you in your childhood, you know, safe and protected is hard. It's like, yo, cover me up. Like, don't mess with me. That was my hard shell. I was like, I will fuck you up. I was a fighter, yo. Y'all may not know that, but I used to be fighting. I used to like punch people in the face. I used to fight with boys. I used to bite people in their head. Like, I was crazy on the school bus. I used to pull out like hair extensions and weaves. Like, we'd be fighting. And it wasn't cool, but that's how I learned how to survive when I was a kid. So I had this hard shell. And then he talks about how when you're growing, you're going to have to take the shell off. You're going to have to be exposed, like shellless. You're going to have to be soft. What? You're going to have to get soft so that you can move to a bigger shell so that you could grow. I was like, because y'all know, if you've been here before, that I love me some analogies. So when I be vulnerable and when I want to grow, I have to expose myself, be soft, which in the hood, being soft means not good. You're weak, right? Supposedly soft is weak. So you expose yourself, you're soft, and then you have to move and expose yourself and then move into a bigger kind of shell so that you can grow. And I don't know how to tell you, but like that shit, when I heard him say that, it was just like, wow, affirmation, massive affirmation to me. A lot of the work that I've done in my whole life as a mother, as a wife, as a coach, as a woman, as a Latina, as somebody who lives in Australia now that grew up in Boston, who fought her whole life as an ex-military person. I have always feared being soft and making myself weak because soft is weak. And let me tell you something. Here's the problem when you're hard. Anger's not bad, by the way. High five anger. I got my anger in my pocket. Her name is Juanita. And when I need her, I'm like, ba, ba, ba. She can come out and fuck some shit up when I need her. But I barely call on her because she is not my superpower. My softness, my strength, my higher consciousness, my ability not to react, my lion in the room, my lioness, that's my power. That's my power. Not the screaming and the yelling and the swearing and the making you feel stupid or the fighting with you. That's not my power. But I always thought that was my power. So if that's you, just listen, because this shit was next level for me. And I have clients like me that used to be like me or that are like me. And I'm like, I see you. I feel you. Your hard thing. You got to soften. Growing up, I had to fight, and that was my protection. So if as a kid, your protection, whatever happened to you in your upbringing, you had to protect yourself. Some of us freeze and numb out and become the soft kid, the non-emotional kid. Some of us, our parents never picked us up. They were like, oh, you're going to be fine. You're going to be all right. And they never picked you up. So you had to become emotionless. Some of us became like, please pick me up, clingy and needy and codependent, right? Some of us became like, I don't need you. I'll do it myself. Fuck you all. I got this. Right? That strong, like, power, which is great. The problem is that I believe, this is just Erica's concept, this is not gospel, but my concept is when you become that hardcore person where you're like, nah, I'm strong, I'm hard, nothing gets in. So you build, let's pretend, right? You build this, like, this metal, barbed wire, electric fence around your heart so that no one can fucking hurt you ever again, right? That was me. Nobody's getting in. I'm gonna mess you up. And you just go like this and you're like, yeah, I want connection. Yeah, I want love. Yeah, I want to find a man or a woman. I want a relationship. I want my kids to love me and see me. I want friends. Why don't women connect with me? And I'm like, yo, you have a fucking barbed wire metal fence. That shit is solid and no one can get in. And you're like, I know, but it protects me. It protects me so no one can hurt me. And I'm like, I feel you. High five, it protects you. It protected you when you were a kid. When you were a little crab in the shell, it protected you. But you're wanting to grow. You were a woman, a grown-ass woman, or identifying as, and you want to grow. You can't keep that little ass shell when you were a kid that protected you, because that shit that protected you as a child is going to fuck you over as an adult. I say it all the time. It needs to be a quote card. You need to put that shit on a t-shirt. Because that protected you back then, but now it's hurting you. So what's the answer? So I'm like, if you lower the guard, if you soften the metal shell around your heart, if you turn off the electric barbed wire fence, what happens? People can get in. Yeah, but Erica, people can hurt me. I'm like, yes, they can hurt you, but they can also love you. So you can feel. When that protection's not there, you're able to feel. You feel all the feels. I had clients before that were very in their masculine. That shit lowered and they're like, all I'm doing is crying. I'm just crying all the time. Why am I always crying? What the fuck's going on? I'm soft and I'm weak and I'm crying. And I'm like, good. Good. You know what I think? I think the salty liquid from your fucking eyeballs like takes that wall and breaks it. I think the salty liquid from our eyeballs crying is what breaks that metal crazy wall that messes with us and blocks us. So no, you don't get to protect yourself and feel at the same time. Okay? You wearing a condom? You got a condom on. It's not raw, okay? You don't get to be like, it feels like I don't have a condom on, but I got a condom on. No, you got a condom on. That's what it's gonna feel like. So you got a wall up, so much can get in. When the wall comes down, more can get in. Bad can get in, good can get in, right? But I'm like, if life isn't about you feeling the feels, if life isn't about risk and reward, I had 2 kids. And I'm like, what if something happens to my kids? What if they die? That's a possibility. That's a possibility. When you love, that's the risk, that you will lose love. When you love, you will fall out of love. That love will hurt you. Love will stab you in the heart. But also love can love you and make your heart amazing. You don't get to have one without the other, yo. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's very important. And Latinos, you know, we get really upset. We get angry. Like, we be fighting, you know, like for me, the fighting was my protection mechanism. And I want to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something vulnerable, because I always share vulnerable. It's a real life lesson experience. I still have Juanita inside of me, my alter shego, my dark shadow. She's like, I will fuck you up in the Walmart parking lot, bitch. What you said to me? What? Like, she's there, okay? She is so there. Oh, that made me hot. She's there. Trust me, she's not going anywhere. There is muscle memory. There is bad bitch memory inside of me. But I don't need to use her. And today, nowadays, if she comes out, I'm actually embarrassed. I actually feel immature that I let her come out. I feel like, fuck, I lost control. I reacted. Somebody won because I didn't keep my level. You know the book? There's a book. It's a crazy book, okay? So if you're just starting to work on yourself, don't go read this book. This book is called Power versus Force. Yo, this book is crazy. It's crazy. I don't even have time to talk about it. That's a whole other podcast. But instead of you acting like forceful is powerful, force is not powerful. Anger and pushing someone and making someone agree with you and winning by arguing and making someone wrong, that's not powerful, baby. That is not powerful at all. I'm talking to you. One of my mentors used to use this example. I'm talking to you and my hands are moving and I'm like, got my hoops on and I'm like, yeah, I got FWOT hoops on my FWOT. Yeah. Okay, right? I'm doing all this show, big show, but you see a lion walk into the room and stand next to me and the lion just walks in and sits there. Who the fuck are you going to be looking at, me or the lion? A fucking lion walks into the room, you'll be like, oh shit, that's a lion. The lion doesn't even need to growl. Just walks in and sits there. Because a lion is fucking powerful. Without saying shit, without doing shit. A lioness is powerful. I would be like, oh shit, there's a fucking T-Rex, there's a lion in the room. Do you get me? So sometimes all that big show and that rah, 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 that's not powerful. That dog that barks and doesn't fucking bite. Do you know what I'm saying? So I love you. So one of the biggest things that I want to share recently that happened, and this may have happened to you because 2021, pandemic year 2, is still happening. So I made a silly ass mistake. I made an egoic, stupid ass mistake that I made. I commented on a post. Don't comment on post, yo. Who comments on posts? People that want to fight. It was a post about the pandemic. It was about the tradies, the construction workers here in Victoria that are protesting. I didn't talk about bad shit. I didn't say nothing nasty because you know me. I was just like, hey, let's not call each other these names. Like, that's not cool. Separation's not cool. That's what I said. Right? But I made a silly move. Like, first of all, it was a media Instagram. So what does the media want to do? They want to fight. They don't want a nice conversation. They do that shit on purpose to piss people off so people fight in the comments. That's what they did. They caught me. I was like, fuck, why did I comment on that shit? So I commented, and then you got the trolls, the keyboard warriors, who were up in the comments like, what you gotta say about that? Oh, you don't want to pick, and they were wanting to pick a fight. And I was like, no, I don't want to fight today. And they were like, oh, you don't want to fight? That's a shame. And I was just like, I shouldn't have commented. I felt, you know when you feel, don't do it, but you do it? Anybody resonate? Let me get some hearts if you feel me. When you're like, I'm not going to do it, but then you do it, and then you're like, I shouldn't have done that. And you feel stupid and you feel shit. That's how I felt. It's like, why did I do that? So let me tell you what happened. I commented, people were fighting, and I'm like, no, I'm not fighting with you. And people kept commenting. So what? It had my energy. My phone, it had my energy. And I couldn't shut it off because it fucking bothered me. So don't lie to yourself. When shit bothers you, don't lie, because your energy knows, like your subconscious is thinking about it. What did they say? Oh, someone else commented. And it took my whole world. It took my whole day. You feel me, right? It took my energy away. It took my power. I was worried about it. And I'm like, hell no. I'm not gonna be worried about this. Hey Queen, I have just recorded a 60-minute free training on what it really and truly takes to change your life. If you are ready to stop people pleasing, to heal your past, to let go of the opinion of others, and to reclaim your self-confidence, this is a training you do not want to miss. It is free. It is available for you right now. Head to thequeenofconfidence.com, or better yet, click the link in the show notes of this episode and you will be able to watch that training right now. I hope you love it. The nice thing to do, the conscious aware thing that the confidence coach does, I know who I am. I know what my intention is. What do I need to do? Exactly. What did I need to do? I needed to delete the comment. Ooh, but Juanita did not like that. She was like, what do you mean you're going to delete the comment? The fuck? Don't be weak. You're gonna delete that fucking comment. Then they're gonna think, oh, what? FWOT, remember? Fuck what others think. Forget what others think. Why are you worried about what they're gonna think, Erica? I thought you don't care about what people think. Papa, like bitch slap, self bitch slap, because I do the work. And I was like, nah, I need to delete that comment. I need to delete it. Like if I was never there. I made a mistake. They're not right or wrong. They're doing what they do. Trolls troll, baby. Haters hate. Fucking critics criticize. Keyboard warriors on Instagram regarding pandemic. That's what people do. They fight. That's why I say don't fight with people on social media. So I learned a lesson. Don't comment on bullshit. I'm never going to comment again on some bullshit because they're angry and they don't know how to use their anger. They're in that little baby shell from their trauma. This is activating the fuck out of everybody's trauma right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, I need to learn my own lesson. What am I doing? I'm fighting with people. So my lioness was like, you know what? Delete the comment. And then as soon as the comment was deleted, I felt good. Now, let me be honest. Let me be real. Inside of me, my Juanita, my dark alter shego, who's a crazy ass bitch, was like, yo, who the fuck is these bitches in the comments? And I'm about to fuck them up. She was like, she wanted to get the mom bun on. She wanted to get the Vaseline and be like, yo, I'm going to meet you at the Kohl's parking lot. Like, let's go. We're going to fight. That's what I wanted to do. Do you understand? I wanted to fuck some people up. because I know I'm powerful and I know that I could hurt them. Go mess up my hair. That's what I wanted to do. But what part of me wants to do that? The insecure, angry part of me that is not healed, that has trauma. That's the part of me that wants to do that. That doesn't make me strong, because I can fuck you up physically. Does not make me strong. Does not make me woke. Does not make me, or whatever you want to call it, conscious, aware. That's not good. That's my hurt. That's my hurt that wants to hurt people. That's my pain that I haven't healed and worked on. So let me tell you, use your anger. Don't let it use you. Anger's not bad. It is not bad. But when you are not aware of your hardness and you're trying to protect yourself, and anytime you defend, now there's a war. If I don't defend, there's no war. You can't fight with me. It requires two to tango, baby. So you could just yell and scream and be angry, and I could just stare at you and be like, you need to do the work. Like, you need to do the work on yourself. And that's so much more infuriating. But our ego needs to take the back seat. My Juanita is in the pocket. I got her right here. If I want to pull her out, papa, I can pull her out. She's ready. She's like, let me out. I'm ready to go. Sometimes I need her. Sometimes I use her. So I don't shame my anger. I don't shame my crazy ass Puerto Rican part that wants to fuck some shit up. I use her when I need her. But if I need her, I usually check in. Do I really need her? Or am I comfortable using my anger and reacting? Am I comfortable just going straight to the emotion? Has that person triggered me? Or am I being triggered? People do not trigger you. You get triggered. If it bothers you, it's you, baby. It's not them. You could do whatever you want, and it should not affect me. And if you're a mother, stop telling your kids that they're making you sad or that they're making you angry. They are not. You're choosing to be angry by what they're doing. And then you're teaching them that they're going to mess with your emotions. Nobody has the power to make you feel shit. If you think that, do the work. If you think that, you haven't done the work. Because nobody can make me feel nothing. I have to say, if somebody goes, Erica, this live is the worst fucking live ever. Okay. I love you. You could think that. What the fuck are you doing here? Bye. Peace. See you. Go watch something else. And if also you're like, you're the most amazing person, I also don't believe that. I question everything. You know what I'm saying? So anger is great. It's a great tool. We need it to be activated. And anger is, on this book, Power versus Force, he talks about, he talks about all the levels of consciousness. And shame is the lowest emotion that a human can feel. The frequency of shame, the vibration of shame, the number of shame, the lowest. It's better to be angry, which is higher, because from anger comes action. With anger, you're activated. Some people right now in Australia are angry. Am I good, Australia? Levántate. Good morning. Good morning. Time to talk some shit. Time to stand up and say something. If you feel that, high five, good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're angry, stand up. Okay, now it's time to do something. So anger's not bad. But if you're not paying attention to where it's coming from, is it coming from your hurt, traumatic past? Is it coming from fear? Is it coming from wanting to hurt someone? Then that shit right there, next level for you, is going to mess with you. So that's the invitation. And I'm sharing my own truth because of what happened with me. And I was like, ooh, that was a big, good job. Good job, Erica. 1 win for Erica, 0 for Juanita. Juanita didn't come out to play. And she didn't have a place there. My alter shego, the angry part of me, did not have a place to be there. Because she would have fought and been angry and been tripping. You know what I mean? So please use your anger. Don't let it use you. If you have shit that you haven't dealt with from your childhood and you're reacting to people and you're lacking confidence and you're not standing up for yourself and you have issues speaking your truth, or you blast people and you throw plates and you're fucking reactive, do the work. And if you want somebody working with me, yes, you can work with me. The sisterhood is how I do this work. It's a year-long coaching with me live. There's a lot of ladies in here now that are in it. Hit me up in the DMs if you want to know more about it. It's the best work in the world. Honestly, the work that I've done on myself has made me be able to be powerful, strong, confident, but soft, caring, and nurturing. There's nothing soft about me. I know who I be. I know who I am. And my power doesn't come from me telling someone off or fucking somebody up in the parking lot. That is not where my power comes. Or making someone cry because I was right and they were wrong. That is not power, baby. That is your pain. And hurt people hurt people. And when you heal your shit, you're able to heal your family. You're able to heal your lineage. You're able to heal the society that you live in and the communities that you're a part of, whether you're a leader or you work or you're a business owner. next level healing when you work on your stuff, especially knowing that all of this, whoever you are right now, is literally 1 billion, bazillion, quadrillion % an imprint from your childhood. What kind of childhood did you have? How were you looked after or not? What happened back then creates who you are now. And I had a fucked up childhood, and I'm great right now because I did the work on it. And I'm grateful. I'm like, thank you, messed up childhood. I didn't want it to be perfect because I don't even know who I would have been. But we got to do the work on it. This is a great exercise. You're fucking angry. You're pissed off. Take a deep breath. Oh, what about that is upsetting me? What about me is upset about that? What about me? What's going on for me right now that's pissing me off from that? Why am I angry? What's going on in me right now and why? Why? Until you get it. Oh, I know because blah, blah, blah. Aha, that's what it is. So it's not that person. It's not that government. You know, the government's doing, I can't even imagine doing that job. I'm sure it's hard. And I feel like in Australia, they're leading with fear. They're genuinely scared. So if they're scared, that's the choices they're making. Do I agree? No, but I'm also not in that job. So instead of projecting my shit, I'm like, let me worry about home. Let me deal with myself. Because I can live in lockdown and still feel free as fuck. I am free in my body, in my mind, in my soul, in my life, in my marriage, in my home, in my family. I'm happy as fuck in the work that I do. I don't need them to tell me I could go 10K or 20 kilometers. I feel free as fuck right now. Does it make sense? Because I'm doing it within myself. And I don't feel like I'm in prison. Some people are free and they're still in the prison of the mind. They can go on an airplane, but they're still in prison. They're not free here. Does it make sense with themselves? Sending you all love. Thank you for being here. Don't let your anger use you. You use it. Okay? You use it and pay attention to. Is it your black alter shego coming out? Is it your negative shego? Because I got a alter shego. My alter shego is the queen of confidence. I'm not the queen of confidence. She's who I'm aspiring to be. She's who I want all of us to be. A queen who is confident and loves herself. The queen of confidence is my alter shego. But I have another alter shego, Juanita, who's she's crazy. And I got to check in with who I'm being. And when she comes out, why is she coming? What's going on here for me? It's a process we do inside of the sisterhood as well. It's a full module or lesson, if you will, a full exercise to pull out our alter shego, our best self. Who is it that you want to be? Who do you want to be? Can you see her? What does she look like? What does she sound like? What does she believe in? How can you become her every day? And every day I try to be the queen of confidence. Every day I try to help my clients be a queen of confidence. That's the work that we do. And every day I try to fight that ego in a beautiful way to go, no, you don't get to talk right now. No, you don't get to take over because you're in pain from your trauma. And when I need you, I will call upon you, but you will not run my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Some people I speak to are like, I had a bad day. I had a bad year. I'm like, a bad fucking 365 days? Damn. You didn't catch it. Catch this. This shit will run amok and will create stories and worlds and lives and characters, and it creates a life, this brain of ours. And the life I've created with my mind is amazing because this shit is clean. It's like I'm brushing my mind. Like squeaky clean. What is that piece of dirt? Nope. Every day I'm in there. That shit's getting a cleaning. I say this all the time. Become the security guard of your mind. This is not an Illuminati side, okay? I don't do that shit, so I have to watch myself. This right here, like I'm a security. Like, no, you cannot come in. Security guard right here. I got a fucking pit bull. 3 pit bulls on my brain. Like, hold on a minute. What is that thought? That doesn't serve me. So who's watching your brain? If you're not up there paying attention, watch the movie Inside Out. It's such a good movie. I tell my clients to watch it. Inside Out. There's a panel in your head. Who's running the controls? Anger, fucking stress. Who's running the controls right now of the world? Fear. Fear is running the controls. Fear and anger. Like there's so much fear. It's like, whoa, on every side. And I'm like, I will not. If we're going to live life, we have to risk. With life comes risk. Life is not 100% happy. Life is like 50% happy, 50% shit. How do we feel about the shit? That's what comes with life. I love, and my husband and I are together, and one day I lose my husband. I lost my husband. But I took that risk by falling in love. I take the risk every day driving in my car, walking in the street. Someone could hit me or not. Should I not love? Should I not go hard on my life? Should I not have children? Should I not risk and live? Like life is about living. Not about protecting and controlling every single thing that happens. Because, baby, you have no control. We have no control. That's the reality. And that shit scares us, especially control freaks. What do you mean I have no control? No, you don't. You don't know what's gonna happen. So live your fucking life to the fucking fullest. Don't wait. Don't wait for what? What are you waiting for? That shit may never come. You may never get that moment that you're trying to wait for. And you waiting and you're pausing and I'm like, you're alive right now. Go live it. Let's do this. Don't let your anger use you, okay? You use it. It's a good tool. But when taken out of context, not good. Do not fight with people on social media, okay? If you get triggered, that is your pain and your trauma. Catch it. Nobody made you angry. Catch it. What about me didn't like that? Ooh, what about me just got activated? What about me is getting, ooh, what about me? Come back to you. I dare you to do that. Your whole life will change. Ooh, what about me got pissed off that my son slammed the door? Ooh, what about me got mad that Erica said that? Ooh, okay, work to do. Get a journal. Journal your shit out. It's the bomb. I love you. Cuídate mucho. Bendiciones. Besito. Kisses. I love you.